Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. I'm feeling all right. Hope y'all are feeling all right too. We got a Wednesday morning live stream, as always, and a little bit of Fishroom update or whatever, and then we're doing some water changes. And of course, the internet is already giving me issues. Let me pull my phone up here. But already giving me problems. Come on. All right. Hey. So we got Fission Tactics. What's up? What's up? We got Bear Bottom Brain. And we got 8-Bit Cuba 235. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that I know that name by the handle. Who is that? Who is that? I hate that YouTube does this. But anyways, how are we all doing today? Let me get one of these water changes rolling. Otherwise, I'll end up being behind the schedule here. Come on. Is that open? Yeah, it's open. All right. So how's everyone doing? I've been doing pretty well with my birthday 4-day weekend, which was super nice. Got a lot of stuff done as far as you know, what's crazy is I checked my freaking computer for an an update before this, and it didn't have anything loaded. And then the second I get up there, it's like your device needs to restart to install updates. What update could be happening with this? Like, for real? What? It's every single time I turn it on, keep cutting out. I don't know if you guys can even see me, but this is already driving me insane. All right, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and yes, I am the most tech savvy person you will ever meet. Very frustrating. Hopefully it should work out now. I don't what's crazy is I literally, and I'm telling you guys, I swear to God, I looked for updates before I freaking opened up my computer today, or before I went live. There was an update button right at the bottom here. I click it. I go to get into the thing, my computer like freezes, then the update disappears. Like, I'm dead serious, can't find the update anymore. So I don't know if it's just messing with me, whatever. Not going to think about it past this point. But hold on, camera's a little low here. All right. I got to take note, and I got to relax because that instantly got me heated, I will be honest. All right. Let's keep rolling with these water changes. As far as updates for the Fishroom, if you guys saw on my live stream, it was actually, I had a Friday live stream. I haven't done a Friday live stream like in a long time. I think me and Brent used to go on Saturdays or Sundays. But that was because I had the day off, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something a little different. And I actually checked out a fish store that is local to me called Global Aquatic. Hold on. I don't even need to remember the name. I know I have a big old sticker of them somewhere. Where did I put their sticker? Global Exotic Aquatics or something. Where did I put it? It was like right over here. I remember setting it down somewhere. Oh yeah, yeah. Because I knew I was going to need it today. So this is the company, Global Exotic Aquatics, and it is like literally 10 minutes from me. Such a cool store to be able to check out. They had a lot of neat stock there. Really, really cool cichlids and other things as well. So definitely, if you get a chance to check that out, I would check their store out online. Or if you're in the Joliet area, definitely worth driving by and checking out. Real cool people. But anyways, well, I was there, got some new fish. I haven't gotten new fish, or I hadn't gotten new fish in a long time. The last fish that I had gotten before those, which I actually got, pretty sure they're glowfish Danios. So they're pink. They're all pink zebra Danios. So I'm pretty sure that means that they're a glowfish. Right? But very cool. I hadn't seen a glowfish Danio before, I don't think. And so I picked up a group of those. So that's actually what's in here right here. Got 6 of those. They are looking healthy. Those are going to be my fish for my firebelly toad paludarium. And if you guys watched the Friday stream, you guys probably already heard all this. But yeah, so let's check in the chat here. Jovan, Sketty. Hope everybody is having the day they deserve. Yeah, right? Stop by to show support. I got to go. Catch you later. Some black guppies from you at the last year at the Greenwater swap. That is possible. That is possible. Maybe not at the swap necessarily. Maybe more of through the auction, because I don't normally. I've vended at the Greenwater swap like once or twice, but I haven't sold fish there. I've only sold my trading cards there. Audio's good. Hey, Henry, what's up? What's up? All right, so I caught up to chat here. Let's see. So what are the things we're going to talk about today? Henry, I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm doing pretty well. I have been busy um with work and just managing time for everything that I'm doing, as far as like the trading card stuff, Fishroom stuff, and then just general life. Um, trying to get into a different position with my job so I can actually have more free time, as far as like time to spend with my family. I had that 4 day weekend, and it was really, really apparent that that Friday made a big difference for me. Just to be home and hanging out with everybody, and know like thinking towards the future, like knowing that that is something that could possibly change is just like, well, is in the process of changing actually. Um, yeah. So, anyways, hopefully I'll be off of Fridays on work soon, and actually be able to, I don't know, have a little bit of time to like catch up during the week, because most weeks I end up like Wednesday and I'm spent, like just completely spent. I don't want to do anything. And yeah, whatever. I don't want to keep complaining. MFG, what's up? What's up? Um, yeah. So as far as fish room update stuff, so we got the new fish there. These guys are eventually going to go in that paludarium over there. I did a bunch of work on my air system in my fish room over the weekend, or over that 4 day weekend. Um, Basically, I had been running my fish room off of two Whisper Quiet air pumps, those like, you know, those blue UFO looking pump kind of things, um, which I've always liked. Uh, the reason I liked them the most though was they were actually like insanely cheap for a while on Amazon, like super, super cheap, right? So even if they went bad, it was like almost worth it to just like replace them or whatever. But anyways, so I had two of those running. They were like the 100-gallon ones, so they had the two outlets on each of those. And they just eventually just kind of burnt out. I probably could have gotten a rebuild kit for them or something, and like tried to refresh the whatever, the internals of it. And it just didn't seem worth it to me. So I just picked up this new 4 outlet Aquaneat. I think that's what it was, like an Aquaneat air pump, 200 gallons. It's got like the dial that you could turn up the air pressure, turn down the air pressure, which I like really, really like that. And this thing's awesome. It's got my fish room all running with good, solid air. I don't have any of the balancing issues that I would have with the Whisper Quiets. I don't know why I had made myself struggle for so long with those things. This thing I wish I had picked up right off the bat. We will see how long it lasts, though. I don't really know like the quality or like longevity of these Aquaneats. Um, but I don't think I have much to worry about compared to what I was dealing with before. Yeah, I was almost thinking about getting like a piston air pump because I have a box front, but I mean, after what I got plenty of air with this little guy for what I have. Yeah. All right. Let's get this. I got too much stuff, guys. I am realizing this. I'm not a proponent of saying to get rid of fish tanks. Like when you downsize, like you should probably just keep the majority of your fish tanks, mainly because I've noticed that every time I downsize, I end up wanting to start something new, and then buying the glass, you know, buying the tanks is like the most expensive part of starting new tanks. But I'll tell you, all the other supplies, that stuff just adds up. I just got so much just stuff everywhere. Like just stuff, containers, like random, like just crap, air supplies, camera recording stuff. I just have so much just shit. And it's like everywhere. You know, my biggest, I think one of the biggest wastes of money that I have in my fish room is remaking twin wall lids, because for some reason my butthead self, I don't have like a standard formula for making my lids, so I've always just kind of custom made them every single time, which is a horrible idea, because the second I move a lid, I got to find the tank that it's supposed to go back to, because they're all custom cut. Like, I just like, oh man, I'm a mess. And so all my lids, I have like a milk crate filled with just mismatched pieces of twin wall, like just sitting everywhere. And so I gotta sort all that stuff out and just clean out all this crap. I have these 2 plant bins down here that I know are filled with some plants, or at least one of them is filled with some plants. The other one's basically dried out, which I'm going to empty that stuff out. Probably use the dirt that's in there to finish up this not paludarium, terrarium right here. Might be a paludarium. I'm not exactly 100% certain what I'm going to do with this guy. It's been sitting here for a while, and I haven't even started it. The 40 gallon, talking about the 40 gallon terrarium. It's sitting right in front of me here. It's got the open front. So yeah, so I gotta clean those out. Once I get those bins, the plant bin emptied out, what I want is all 4 of those to be the black. They're Performex heavy duty industrial totes. I want all 4 of those to be just empty, not plant grow outs. My goal is to not have anything that is like business orientated fish keeping, if that makes sense. Like, everything is going to be like tanks that I like, right? And then, because it's all stuff that I like to watch and keep, it's going to make me way more money than actually running it as a business. And this is something I've recently realized. I think I played myself when I was so hold on. So someone had asked about how's the business going. We have 2 different businesses that I talk about here. I got the trading card business doing amazing. We are at the beginning of the first wave of like shipments of at the end of the first wave of shipments of all of the wave 3 cards. It's doing really good. About ready to transition into some different yeah, so all right, sweet. Hold on. So Branton knows what I'm talking about. I gotta put this up there so I don't forget to finish that thought. But yeah, trading card business killing it. About to transition to a new way of doing some stuff too, which is going to be super fun, very exciting. I don't want to get distracted though, so I got to stay on track. So the way I'm shifting my fish room, because I've realized like a psychological phenomena that kind of happened with this, right? Is my fish room was insanely profitable up until I started treating it as a business. And the reason is because it became work, right? I don't want to not ever. For right now, what I need to do is I need to get my fish tanks all back to stuff that I really like to look at, really like to kind of interact with, and then they're gonna be just better off in general, right? And then, you know, if I end up going to a swap to sell some stuff, or if I start posting on some of the Facebook groups, I can make that easy cash that I was making before, like super easily. But I kind of looked at gift horse in the mouth and was like, I can make this better if I turn it into a business, and if I make it like industrial, and if I try to, you know, line up a bunch of 10-gallon tanks, and each of those 10-gallon tanks is a different type of plant in there, and then I'm like trying to run it like this, and it's like, to be honest, I have recently realized that I think the biggest mistake in the world that I made in my fish room was this rack. I hate it. I hate how far it comes out of the wall. I feel like it's been, I don't know. I wish I was looking back at the old pictures of the fish room when it had just like the stand tanks, and those tanks were, it just looked beautiful. It was beautiful. And this isn't not beautiful. It's awesome. It actually enables a lot of things, a lot of storage ability and stuff that I just wouldn't have had. Like, where would I be putting a lot of the stuff if I didn't have this? Be a lot of I'd be in a tough spot. Um, but yeah, it's like it comes out out of the wall so far, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. So psychologically speaking, I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to run this stuff as a business. I want to run it as fun, and if it makes me some money in the meantime or during that process, I'm very happy. Um, Especially thinking because I'm playing long game here is once I get Fridays off, I'm gonna have those Fridays off. I'm gonna have that Friday off, and that's gonna open my schedule up to some different kind of things. Um, Also, I'll probably need to supplement some of that. I mean, I can survive without that money for sure because I'm not going to get paid for not working Fridays. So, but I want to be able to supplement some of the loss of income with like, hey, maybe I can sell some plants online and set up some deals like I was doing for a while, or um, or hit a swap every now and then, just sell a bunch one day and then go off into the sunset for a while and come back when I got a bunch more stuff, but not really treat that as like pressure. I just want to enjoy the stuff. Um, but also I do like making the cash out of it. So there's going to be, basically what I'm getting at is the most profitable this fish room ever was when I was just enjoying it. And I'm not doing any of this to make more money in the fish room, but like I do know that running it this way will lead to a higher potential for profit, if that makes sense. Um, and I'm going to enjoy it more. Like this 40 gallon, this 33 long right here. The way I've got it growing in right now, it's going to have a bunch of crypt cultures in there. It's got dwarf sage, and it's got a couple different stem plants and some anubias and stuff. If I have a picture of this tank and I say, hey, all of these plants are all stuff I have, and you can get a little bit of each of them, and you can start a tank that grows in a similar fashion. That's a pretty easy advertising. So if I'm going to start selling some stuff online because I have Fridays off, might be the way I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't know. Just trying to play some strategy here with my own mental well-being and and the way that I run all of this stuff. Um, because I mean, now that I'm past the hardest part, which is the build out, you got like there's like this curve you notice on with like people that get into aquarium keeping and then have our business mindsets, or people that are um we tend to we go in, we realize something, we get in hot and heavy, and then it's like, oh man, this is a lot. I might have might have bitten off a bit more than I could chew, and that was where I got when I started doing fins and feathers, right? So I started doing the fins and feathers swaps on first swap I ever did at the fins and feathers. I made a bunch of money and was like, holy smokes. That was the most fun I've ever had making money. The most fulfilled I'd ever felt, because it was all stuff that I had done myself, planned, grew, all that stuff. Come on. There you go. And yeah, dude, hey, that's friggin' solid. Shrimp. I have been saying from forever. Like basically the only thing I've said, the only thing I know, and I could say I know this, is that shrimp and plants are like the most profitable in the game. They're the easiest to run, and if you're trying to do if you're like a good with plants and you kind of understand that, you can kind of like it is like it's a solid business. You get a couple decent cultures of plants, you get those growing, you don't have to worry about it that much, and every now and then you get some cash. Cash is king, guys. Like for real. Um, yeah, I feel like I might have gotten distracted on what I was saying, but Mm. But yeah, yes, yes, exactly. Shrimp is like printing money. You literally just you keep them alive, and they will keep producing. And if you have some good, healthy, solid shrimp, yeah. Sorry guys for missing you at the swap there. I was going back and forth, and I was thinking about it. And when it came down to just being my birthday weekend, the swap in general would have been awesome, but the fact that it's 2 hours away from me and spending like 4 hours driving on a weekend where I'm supposed to be relaxing and just like trying to get back to feeling like a human. Because I'm telling you, the Thursday before I left on my 4 day weekend, I would say I was borderline psychotic. Just like it, like a something that like snapped. I just couldn't do it. I could not be at work. I remember I got in my car and I went to move it, and I was probably 5 seconds away from just driving home in the middle of my work day. I did not want to do it. Um, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the swap though. The turnout looked crazy. I saw the numbers for that, so that's fantastic. You guys did good. I am sorry I missed you guys out there though. Yeah, I So is the Southern Wisconsin Fish Swap done for the year? Because someone had commented on I can't remember who it was. Someone had said that, oh, we'll see you guys next year. So are they done for the season or something? Or did that person that commented that just mean like next swap? Because that was it's like my favorite swap to go to. Yes. Said last one of this year. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. But come on. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Ah, 2 years they lived. They wouldn't breed. I used RO water. Got the TDS down and babies everywhere. To do 3 shows a year. See that? Yeah, that'd be like perfect. Because I was, dude, as a person that does like swaps part time, dude, doing that every month is hard. And like, I've heard in my tanks, I think kind of talking about this, and Luis talking about this. I think it was mainly actually Luis talking about this from Elite Menagerie, which is like the idea of niching down, right? So if you're like an at-home business selling fish and plants, like really find your things and like stick to them like super glue. All right. And then like hone in on those things. Plants. Get just a couple really good cultures and grow the ever loving shit out of those plants. All right. Like find one crypt and grow a lot of that one crypt. Right. The idea of trying to like everyone like gets into something, and I did this too. Like I was like, this is what I was talking about. Oh, I remember where I was going with this conversation originally. Fins and feathers. When I first started selling the fins and feathers, I saw this the first swap. I did so well, did made so much money, and I was just like, wow, man, if I made that much money, then I could make more money and more money if I just made my fish room bigger and added some more tanks. And that's not necessarily how it works. There's kind of like this like a term of um oh, oh my there's a word for it. Basically, the idea of like you get a lack of return on investment after a certain point, right? So you're building out your room, you're building out this stuff, and then you expand. You want to do all of these different things, and then eventually you're just like, I cannot keep up with all this stuff on top of having a full-time job, on top of this stuff, and I'm not doing the best as I could at any particular thing because I'm spreading myself thin, and like that was like it's like this roller coaster that a lot of people realize throughout this I wouldn't necessarily just the hobby aspect of it. I mean, maybe the hobby aspect of it, but mainly like the business building aspect of it. Like we were trying to like do a small business selling fish plants and whatever. It is it's hard to keep from doing that. But if you can keep yourself from that and just recognize that the best way to do it is just a couple things that you really niche down, that's how you build a community of breeders. Like it really is. When someone has their best thing and then their best thing and then their best thing, but all those things are different, then you have them all show up to one spot, and then that's how your swap is the hottest shit in the freaking state. Because you have all of these people that have like really honed in and specialized on all of these things, and you have the best of everything versus everyone trying to breed the same things and then overselling over each other, trying to undercut pricing, and then it just is like this race to the bottom. You know, when is the Fish Fan barbecue? Because I wanted to try to make it last year. I know it's actually, hold on, I think I remember this. It's around August when people are going back to school, and I remember that was the issue last year because that was Maya's first year teaching, and I did not want to add any stress to her starting her classroom and all of that stuff. But this year, hold on. This year, I think we could probably do that. And I know I keep bringing this up, but if my Friday comes through and I'm actually off Friday, it makes it so much easier to get there too. Yeah. So first weekend. Yeah, and I would movie view details and RSVP. Okay, sweet. I got to I'm sure that link is probably on Fish Fam or something, no? Or no? But anyways, I will I'm going to do my best to make it to that. And I think it's going to be a lot more possible this year because Maya's already going to be set up in her classroom. She's already going to be like oh, Sketty, I hope you're feeling better, or hope you feel better. Okay, so hold on. No, I will tell you. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but trying to do conversation and have like a rolling thought to like talk about on top of doing water changes is a lot harder than I ever imagined. And maybe I'm just dumb, which is totally possible. But it's like so much harder than I've ever imagined. I thought this would be a pretty easy thing, and it's like it isn't. It isn't. This is the easy part. I guess draining is actually the hard part. And now I just got to try not to overflow anymore. Yeah, make sure I have the right temperature. It's warm. I don't understand how my plumbing works. That is like literally not possible. I'm all the way on cold and it's coming out warm. Fucking guys. Oh man. Frustration's high today, guys. I don't know why. I am like I'm on a short fuse. I'm on a very short fuse today. Like it is just thing after thing. Like I just want to fucking punch something. And I'm normally a pretty chill dude for the most part, but this morning is just the computer thing pissed me off. That actually ended up evening out though, so I'm cool with that. The now the water is just like this is ridiculous. I have my water on full cold, like it is like 100% cold right now, and it is coming out hot. All right, so hold on. Something's just going. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, let me dry my hands off here. Oh, thanks, Phil. And thank you for the shirt, and thank you for the compliment on the live, or thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I have, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Like, I recently have gotten into a little bit of thrifting and Goodwill hopping to get some cool clothes, for super cheap, and I have gotten like very lucky with a lot of the stuff I got. I pulled out 2 pairs of Jordan. I think it was Jordan 6s. I'm a little bit out of the Jordan game. It's been a long time. I think they're both 6s. There was the Jordan 6 rings, and then the Charlotte Hornet 6s that I got for $20 a piece. Which, if you know anything about shoes, the Jordan 6 rings are like $200 online, and I picked up a pair that were a little bit snug for me, but pretty awesome. But yeah, so I've been up in the fashion game a little bit, just trying to not up in the fashion game. I've been honestly just trying to have more fun. And dressing with more of more color, more just kind of wilder shit has been a lot of fun for me. so I look for the days I don't have to wear a uniform at work, and I get to dress in wild clothing. Like one of my next coming projects is I have a full white sweatsuit that I'm going to be doing like a custom paint job all the way down on. It's gonna be sick. So I'm gonna make a full custom sweatsuit. Yes, yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on in the world. There is. So I guess I should give myself a break. It's finally getting warm up there. Yeah, dude, you guys, Wisconsin was just, you guys took a while to get out of winter. Dude, Brandon, I feel this, man. This summer we got to do another one of those trips to one of those like forest preserves or whatever that place was, Matheson State Park that we went to. Dude, I can't wait. I need to be touching some lake water. I need to be touching some plants. I need to be touching some grass. Getting some sun. Hell yeah. That sounds great. I got my kayaks too. I got 2 kayaks. So I can't wait to get in on that. Yeah, Peplin's like, you need that good D. Love it. Love it. Fathom, what's up? So, all right. So these are the ones I got. These are the ones I got. I'll show my shoes real quick. I am about to overflow my tank, so I got to be back real fast. 1 second. All right. So I got these. I think these are the Jordan 6 rings or something like that. I looked them up online. I can't remember exactly what the I mean, it would make sense because at 91, 92, 93. So I got these. And then I got the Charlotte Hornet 6s, I believe. $20 a piece. Now, these ones, though, I didn't realize when I bought them, were actually a 10.5. So that's why they fit tight, which it's rough, but with thin socks, not too bad. These are 11s. They fit, yeah, they fit well. Yeah, these fit well. But dude, they're like, I mean, in really good condition for $20 a pair. Couldn't believe it. And I just happened to stop there after that. I think it was after the live stream that day. I think. Yeah, there's a Fathom sighting. It's a Fathom in the wild. Right, dude. Right. I was having a daydream about the other day. Last summer, Willow, Maya, and I had found this like little mini island thing, and I made a short about it or whatever. But there was just a moment where I was sitting in the boat ramp kind of thing, and I was just sitting there at the edge, and like my head and everything else was under the water, and my face was just out, and I just remember like the warmth and the quiet and just the water and that feeling. Like my body right now, just thinking about it, is like lighting up because of how good that moment felt. And I need it, guys. I need it. Can't wait. They don't call me Dr. Outside for a reason. They don't call me Dr. Outside for no reason. And by they, I mean me in my own head. When I say, if you see me in the wild, it's time to buy a lotto ticket. For real. For real. What's funny is I was actually thinking about buying a pack or two of Pokemon cards on the way to work. That's pretty much like a lotto ticket nowadays. So maybe. Yeah, those are the 6 rings. They're comfy. Just be careful around wet stairs or slopes. Oh. Air Max slip like crazy. Yeah, dude, I have noticed that. I did notice that. Yeah, dude. So I had some, I guess that, and what's crazy is that I didn't realize until I got home, but I looked at the price tag, and those shoes were priced that day and put out. So I know I just got super lucky. So very exciting. Waterfall unit. They're yeah, there is a few places in Illinois that are just absolutely ooh, that got cold. There are a few places in Illinois that are just like breathtaking like that. Not a lot of them, but there's a few. And that's one of them. Very lucky. Very lucky to have a spot like that to go check out. Yeah, so I don't have a crazy collection or anything. I have some pretty cool Pokemon cards. Um, I would say one of my coolest is definitely like the graded like Ancient Mew. But I picked that up just that was like the thing that started everything. I've wanted that card since I was a kid, and so I picked it up from eBay the other day, like 2 months ago. Yeah, Branton is the guy that really collects. He's my guru. When I'm about to get some Pokemon, I call him up. I'm like, hey man, what should I do? But honestly though, I'm actually into love this. But I'm actually into just general trading cards in general. Like I got to show my collection of trading cards. I have some stuff in there that I think people would find pretty interesting. Dude, I got these packs from like 1992 that were like World War II cards. I got like I got a bunch of just random trading cards because I have a couple of really cool thrift stores around my place, and I never used to go to thrift stores for clothes. That's like the recent development. Um, but I like going to them for just like finding random stuff, especially for like inspiration. Like after I walk through there, I just get a bunch of ideas. I don't know how to describe it because you just see so much random stuff. But I have a lot of really neat trading cards, just like different stuff. I got like wrestling trading cards. I'm trying to think of like the different ones I have. Got wrestling. Um, I don't know. I know that there's some packs that I'm thinking about going back to grab at that random store that are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle packs that are wax packs. And like, I don't know how much they are, but I've been thinking about them since I saw them on, what was it? I think Monday or Sunday or whatever. I haven't left my mind. So I think I might be going back there to grab a pack of those. I'm not too into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but the fact that they're like old wax packs, still sealed, just seems like a cool thing to own. Oh, Henry. What kind of packs you got over there? Do you have trading card packs or do you have sticker packs? Because if you have the blue trading card packs, man, those are, you might just want to keep them sealed at this point. I'm not usually into I'm not usually into telling people to keep stuff sealed. I would say rip it all, but yeah. I wonder they might have gum in there. That'd be crazy. Well, if I buy them and they have gum in there, I'll rip them and I'll chew a piece on live. You guys can watch me die in real time from old gum poisoning. Hey. Ooh, Brandon's got a stack on open blue packs. Oh, okay. So he does. He's got the cards from the punk cards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If they're those blue packs, man, those are rare. They don't exist anymore. Oh, for sure. For sure. And wow, you're moving. I don't think I knew that. Well, good luck on preparing for the move. That's that's a lot. That's a lot. Last time I moved was 5 years ago, and don't miss that. When we moved in here, we had nothing. It was super easy to move in here. If and when we eventually move out, I don't even want to think about that. I'm paying someone to do it. Dude, so the trading card shop simulator is on Xbox, and I almost downloaded it last night. I'm not gonna lie. I watch a couple of YouTubers that kind of like stream that game or whatever. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, it looked kind of fun. Jeff Rose an alien. He's not real. This is something only an alien would say. Nope, he can't be real. I know it sounds wild, but I love moving. That is all right. Like the after effect is cool, but during it, ugh. All right, guys. We're going to the 33 long to fill in like 10 seconds. Do you guys think I'll be able to fill it without overflowing it? Because I don't have a very good track record of filling this tank without overflowing it. So let's hope. Let's see if we can make it happen. What time is it? 11:35? Sweet. What's the over-under? Yeah, see, throwing stuff away. My big thing. Oh shit! My big thing is I'm really bad at throwing stuff away, like good at throwing stuff away, but too good at it. So now I've almost turned into a hoarder because I've been so bad at throwing stuff away that like it's super negatively affected my future. And then I'm like, oh shit, dude. I was just telling Maya about this not too long ago. I've thrown so many cool things that I did away so many cool things that I made when I was like in my teen years, like fresh out of high school, when I had some free time. And I wish I had them, and I wish I could find pictures of them. I made like a custom guitar, like this custom electric guitar. I actually like stripped the whole thing down, painted the whole thing, fretboard, made custom dials out of these like plastic diamonds. It was like a Pink Floyd themed guitar. I made like a custom hemp strap that I had like weaved, and it was so cool. Like it was so freaking cool. And I threw that thing away because I was in a really bad state of mind at some point in my life. And sometimes I like to punish myself because I don't know. I get negative. I'm a lot better not doing that now though. That was like super unfortunate. Yeah, dude. All right, hold on. I saw the comment. Pokemon. My daughter and I collect Pokemon cards, and we have been building up the collection. The market prices are crazy on those, though. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta get my collection logged into that collector app. I'm curious. When I first started, Deaths and Rivals was like the thing I wanted to collect, and apparently that I haven't really looked into prices, but apparently that one's like going through the roof. Oh, what you got to get down to, Jorge? You just are just like spring cleaning kind of thing, like spring cleaning, or is it just like you actually got to get rid of a bunch of shit? Yeah. I love Brandon, man. You're like, you're overpriced. Pokemon cards are overpriced. Yeah, I mean, so I would say that like the MSRP rates are decent, but like the scalper rates are brutal. I mean, people buying them to like resell and everything. That is I mean, that sucks. That definitely kind of screws the market up. But also kind of adds to it too in a way, in a kind of messed up way, because it makes everything more rare and harder to get, but then it's like so expensive. I don't know. It's like trading cards are a weird psychology, guys. I've learned a lot just through this whole thing, and it's a weird thing, especially starting a collection of like stuff, and it's like, money isn't real, guys. Got the guys at the LFS to set up a donation box, and the kids getting into it aren't breaking the band. Ah. I have to clean out a couple of aquariums for the children's museum. Oh, that's right. Because you were saying you're going to do a glowfish build for them, right? That's right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's like if there isn't that demand, then they're not worth anything, right? So you kind of need that demand to make them worth something. So it's a double-edged sword for sure, And if no one was hunting for them, or if they weren't hard to get, they really wouldn't mean as much. I only buy when Target or Walmart has it online. Difficult to get those, but I won't pay above retail for new stuff. Yeah, so I mean, there's a local card shop that I kind of dig. They have pretty good pricing on stuff, and I don't mind like supporting a small business, I guess. But there is that, like, as long as the pricing is decent, you know what I mean? If they're not like above like what market is, not even, I mean, MSRP. I don't really know how distribution works. Like for Pokemon, like how does a card shop get a hold of distribution? Or are they all just scalpers? So like I have Card Pop is the shop near me that I go to. It's like on my way to work, which is why it tends to be my favorite shop because it's like literally like right there. And so if I'm in a mood to rip a pack of cards or whatever, I could just stop there, and it's actually connected to the gas station that I go to. So it's just a convenient place. But anyways, uh, so like I don't know. They had to request product. Yeah. All right. So they just ask, and then they get a set amount of fulfilled. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. So I mean, if that's the case, then yeah. Then I mean, like I don't know. Click alt cards, Pokemon that are eating or sleeping. Love it. Oh, so hold on. If you guys like, I wonder if I have these things easily accessible. I got some cool packs that are still sealed that I won't open, but I think I put them away somewhere where I won't be able to get to them easy. One of these days, I'll do a card collection tour. I think you guys would like to see some of the stuff I got. I got some random shit. Oh man, where's my? Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I got too much shit. I got too much shit. But I also have a really cool Chuck Norris, Allen, and Ginter card. If you guys are into like the historical kind of weird stuff, I really want to pull a fossil card, and I probably won't be able to pull it. I'll probably have to buy it, but I want to get like an Allen and Ginter fossil card. Have like fossil relics or like a or even like a part of like a historical document, which that part's kind of weird to me. Like they cut up historical documents to get like signatures off of them or whatever, and they put them in a trading card. It's a little, but yeah, the only shops that have been buying for a while usually get that. New shops have to pay. Once that's gone, they rely on scalpers. Yeah, so yeah, that's a tough business. I would imagine. I would imagine that is that's a tough business. And then you probably I don't know. There's a lot of weirdness in that. If you're literally just if the majority of it is scalping, that's kind of weird. But I mean, I don't know. That's. I also thought, isn't there rules against that? Like, aren't most product like labeled like not for resale or whatever? And so if they have that, like, does that? I don't know. There's just a lot of thoughts I have on that. That's crazy. I never thought about that. That's funny, dude. Dude, that is brutal, Jeffro. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, that those old Magic the Gathering, man. That stuff is like unbelievably expensive now. Hmm. Nice. We got everything filled up, right? We did the 33 long without overflowing too. Pretty proud of myself for that. So Henry, I have the most recent wave just came out at the end of February. It's wave 3. We have 4 series of cards. So we have wave 1, which is the blue packs. It doesn't actually say wave 1 on there because it kind of came up with the the generation system kind of after. So it's the blue packs are wave 1. Then we have horrible fish keepers, which are the red packs. And then we have wave 2, which is the pink packs. And then we have wave 3, which is the green packs. I happen to have gotten super lucky at a local store, Aquarium Adventures. I can't remember how I found it. I knew I was looking for one, and then ended up stumbling upon it. I think when I was just there, saw the price, and I was like, I don't know. And then, literally like an hour before they closed, I was at home, and I was like, I'm gonna go buy it. And I literally drove out there like an hour before they closed. Got there like 20 minutes before they closed because it was like 30 freaking minute drive or whatever. And then I bought it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So Aquarium Adventures. They had a couple of them when I was there. Oh, Beto, no way, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good store. It's a fun store too. Fun store to go through. I love their archer fish that they have at the is it the Bolingbrook Aquarium Adventure by me. They got archer fish, and I can make them like squirt. It's pretty cool. With Petco or whatever. Love the sales, but don't care for Imaginarium. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about, as crazy as no, I got it, Brent. We already finished it. We got it. But thank you. I just haven't taken the hose out. Yes. We all good. Hey, see you, Cheryl. What's up, Bubba's? Oh, you need the ear rubs. You need the ear rubs. I'm trying to think if there's anything I was meant to say. So, for anybody that hasn't completed a Wave 2 collection, so that was the one, the ring becomes a pool. I'd be a forgetful Phil, wouldn't I? Name drop. But oh fucking shit. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Oh my god. Oh, Wave 2. Yeah. So Wave 3 is the one that we're on, the most recent one. Wave 2 is actually on sale, guys. I was able to drop those prices. And so if you're looking to complete a Wave 2 set, it's actually it's not a complete Wave 2 set. No, just packs. But if you're trying to complete a set, the price dropped to $6 a pack for the Wave 2. What the fuck? Come on, back off. There we go. Yeah, $6 a pack. So yeah, you can purchase those Wave 2 packs for $6. They were $8, but I was actually able to knock some money off that price. That is funny. That is actually like super on brand. I love it. Cast and Forgetful Phil, and then I totally forgot what I was saying. Holy shit, that is great. But yeah, MFG, thank you for dropping the website. Yeah, outsideandaquatics.com or fishroompunks.com. Either one works. It'll get you to the same website. And yeah, you can pick those Wave 2 packs up. Those are $6 a pack. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so make sure you snag them while they last. I think the one Wave 1 will be running out probably pretty soon. I I have like, I think 30 packs left of that. I don't really know the numbers off the top of my head. And then the red packs, the horrible fish keepers, will be running out close behind. Wave 2 will be pretty stocked up for a little bit here. All right. Let's see. I think that's pretty much. All I wanted to say. Oh, I'm gonna plug this like every week because I got to get these things rolling. But the shorts, guys, check out. If you're looking to learn some of the stories of the Fishroom punks, check out my YouTube page. If you go to the shorts section, we have I've just been putting out every day. They're gonna start. They were dropping at 12:05. I think we're gonna drop them at 6 o'clock now. 6 o'clock. So hopefully when you guys are at home, kind of scrolling through your phone or whatever, messing around at the end of the night, you get those notifications fed to you, and you can check out some of the stories. My goal is to actually max out the amount of things that YouTube will let me schedule, because I have never hit that max. But right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 shorts scheduled, and I haven't hit my max yet. So we'll see. Ooh, the one that's coming out later today is actually a fun one. And I have not figured out the rhyme or reason to what makes them do better, what makes them not do better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Jeffro. Check that out. Give them a share if you can. It would be awesome. Yeah, some of them have done like pretty well, like I've gotten 812 views on one, which is probably the best one, which is decent. I'd like to be in the thousands for my views for the shorts. But the most recent one was Slimy Susie Slithers, and that's only gotten 52 views. So I'm trying to figure out the difference. Now, I know that YouTube has a thing for the naturally dirted tank style fish keeping. And so that could have actually been the reason why Naturally Nurtured Nathan did so many views. It also could be like a length thing. I'm going to try to shoot for like 30 seconds a short, but like even 30 seconds is kind of a long short. So I don't know. It's a little bit hard. I'm going to answer this real quick because this is an easy one. I am not working on breeding anything as far as fish right now. I think that something I might possibly accidentally breed, and I'm not even going to say it out loud, is these pink fish back here. And when I pull them out of there, there's a shitload of moss, and if they possibly have dropped eggs, that might happen on accident. But I'm not trying to do it. So that is actually part of my plans for coming soon, right? So I get Fridays off, right? I'm thinking maybe every other Friday or so, I go out to the fish store and I do a live, and just kind of get them some traction going, and just show off what they have. Not to mention, I think I can make some friends over there. They just seem like cool people. So I'd like to just get to know them. They're a local fish store, so it's like, why not have them as a friend? Like they're literally 10 minutes down the street. So I think we're going to be doing that. They definitely seem to appreciate the me doing the live stream there. And so I think I'm gonna be hanging out there. But yeah, so the one we have coming up today for the shorts, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I gotta look at everything, look at all my numbers and stuff, and figure out like what exactly people like about the shorts the most. I've been trying to mix in like aquarium information in there too. So like if you watch them, Slimy Susie Slithers, which funny enough is the one that I've actually probably added the most aquarium information in, and did the worst. So maybe that's not the way to go. I don't know. But basically it just like, it highlights the character, explains, like what the character kind of is about, and then kind of adds a little bit of information about snails, which is like, what happens when you have a lot of snails? Why are you getting a lot of snails? probably feeding too much, stuff like that. Just like little bits of information. And I thought that might add to the value of it. But yeah, I do need to add some more cleavage, right? That's probably what it is. The chest hair. Got to get the chest hair. Slim Tim fired up. What's up, man? So yeah. So maybe I've also been trying to put together some cool outfits for those shorts too, because like I got a pretty decent background, and I figure like the cooler and the wackier my outfit looks probably adds to the visual interest of the short too. So my first outfit was like black sweat or gray sweats and a black t-shirt, and then I was like, oh, you know what, I could put together a cooler outfit than that. Next short was like some cool pants, green shirt, and then the Empire Dirt Jeff Kane hat. Gotta love it. Stunting on him, Oh, I'm glad you guys allow me to not take myself so seriously. This is a nice safe space for that. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, if you guys can, check those shorts out. I don't think I can make a playlist out of shorts. I thought I was going to be able to, and I was going to add them all to a playlist. I don't think that actually works. Or maybe I got to do it somewhere else. But yeah. It's just God, I just had a long beard. Yeah, it's basically just like one piece. Yeah, I mean, I can grow hair on like every inch of my body except for my fucking head. It's bullshit. Yeah, eventually, dude, I was thinking about this for the shorts as far as like the goofy outfits and stuff. I'm like, it would be really cool, but way too expensive to actually have a costume of each of the characters and try to put together like some sort of goofy costume. And then do the short like as the character. I don't know. There might be something to that. Need some fish punk short sleeve like what you are wearing. Oh, like a button up? Like a Fishroom punk button up? That's another thing I do want actually. Show dirt on facial hair. But yeah, no, I have actually want to do, there's two pieces of clothing that I want with my Fishroom punk stuff on it. One is a jersey. Like I want a hockey jersey or a baseball jersey for the Fishroom punks. Like an overtly overstocked Oscar like hockey jersey, I think would be dope. And then or one of these button ups with just like all the characters kind of all over it. I've thought about getting one of those ordered on Amazon because they actually wouldn't be too expensive. But as far as clothing for merch, that is something I'm definitely steering away from because it is very expensive. The only shirt run, except for I do owe Jeff Rowe, I got to do a shirt run so he can get one of my original Outside In Aquatic shirts, or at least a poster. I got to do something with that original logo on there. I keep forgetting to place that order, but I got to do that. So that's this weekend, huh? I haven't been to a GCCA swap in a long time. Might be fun to go out there. I know that those guys were really interested in the Fishroom punks when I sold them at the Greenwater swap. A bunch of the GCCA people came over, and they were eating that stuff up. They loved it. They loved it. All right, so I'm going to wrap up here. Is there anything I need to tell y'all? I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered everything. All right, well, as always, it's a Wednesday. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I appreciate you showing up every Wednesday. really does mean the world to me. Gives me a nice thing to look forward to every week because this is like one of the highlights of my week. Hanging out with you guys, hanging out in the fish room, talking about some fish punk stuff. Um, yeah, so I appreciate you guys. As always, make sure you tell your loved ones you love them. Make sure you give them hugs. Make sure they know that they mean the world to you, as I'm sure they do. Um, and yeah, dude. So that's that. I love y'all, and we will see you throughout the week because I'm going to be making a bunch of shorts. So try not to get sick in my face, but make sure you check them all out, please. Catch y'all later.